And we're live. What's up, Greeno?
What's going on, brother?
Not much.
We got ZEPPEARL VK Vance.
Yes, sir. Let's get this party started.
Damn, he's cracking one already.
It's only Thursday, man. Slow down.
Been locked in all week. What are you gonna do?
Oh man. So we're oh damn, the live thing just popped up now.
Yeah, it's weird. It takes a little bit.
Yeah. So we're just kind of winging it as usual tonight. Main topic we're talking about tonight is kind of like live albums that don't get enough love or just kind of overlooked, forgotten, or
There's
trying not to.
Them.
Yeah, there's a million live albums, and everybody knows the big ones. We're talking. It's like there's no reason to show.
They'll come up in conversation, yeah, but we didn't pull them, right?
Yeah, Live After Death and Kiss Alive too. Everybody knows that stuff. So, but got a couple new segments tonight too. So, and this kind of came from the last video where we went down some fucking major rabbit holes.
Oh, that was great, man! That was a great show. All the good guys on that show was great.
Hell yeah, always have fun, man. Good having you back too. It's been 3 or 4 episodes probably.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Fuckers.
What's going on, Aaron?
The season end.
Oh damn, yeah.
What up, Aaron?
That was the blowout. That one got all crazy. What's up, Laz? All right, so let's just start off with new stuff. Yeah, what you guys pick up anything this week, or since you've been on last time, Vance?
Yeah, well, yeah, since I've been on, I've been going through a buying spree of online stuff. No thanks to probably you two, and just stupid shit popping up in my. I even bought something off of Facebook that I'll show you later,
right?
Or what's in my Facebook feed,
Mm-hmm.
And I'll show you this. This has been on the cassette deck for the last week. This is The Seduction of Hillary Clinton.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I won this on the Grown Man Record Night. This was right out of Steve Jones's sack. So yeah,
awesome.
This has been hardcore in the cassette deck.
Sack.
Yeah, right out of Steve's sack. Seriously now, folks. Yeah, I picked this up. I literally got this like Tuesday, and it was playing it today. This is Acid Mammoth. Under the Acid Hoof, stoner doom rock stuff.
That's a cool cover.
Again, I think Mikey Banana kind of posted this somewhere. Yeah, and I didn't get the shrink off yet, but it's on like a
heavy
or something.
That's on Heavy Psych Sounds.
Yes, you got it. It came out 2020.
That's a great.
So
label.
I've been this was going on all day. I've been playing this over and over. There's vocal on here.
You froze up.
I didn't see what it was reminding me of. It was a vocal like the ounces ACL. But are we back?
Yep.
Yeah. What were you saying?
We're back. All right. I don't know, man. What the hell is going on? I'm on Chrome, and all my bars are up, so I don't know why it's such a delay. Maybe it's just the computer's weak.
Yeah.
No, I was saying I can't place the vocals on it where they sound like somebody else. But so this is the latest that just came in hot off the press there.
Right on.
Are we gonna go around, or you want to?
Yeah, if you want to go around, what do you got, George?
New stuff. I got a bunch of new stuff.
Show a couple.
Well, I went a little nutty on some bootleg CD stuff, and fuck me, I just had the vinyl. This is crazy. Oh, and then I picked this up. This is out next week.
Wow, that's cool.
Ramones, It's Alive too.
And that's like an official thing.
Yeah, this is for Record Store Day next Saturday.
Now, what's the deal with that?
This is that the It's Alive album. They recorded 3 or 4 nights over in England, I think it was. And basically the box set, it's in England. the box set that the 40th anniversary deluxe thing that came out last year for It's Alive had, I think, 4 or 5 CDs in it.
Yeah.
And this is one of the CDs. They just put it on vinyl and called it It's Alive 2.
Right on. And that comes out this weekend?
Next Saturday.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we got our shipment early, like some of our shipment early.
Mm-hmm.
That just happened to be in there.
You get any more of those?
Of that one, no, not yet. But we're getting more. We're getting our big shipment tomorrow, so there should be. There should be.
Ask you to set one of those aside for me.
All right. Yeah,
That's
there
cool.
should be more.
And what was that called?
It's Alive 2.
It's Alive 2.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I had the It's Alive. So now I have to go out and get that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Can't have the first one without the second one.
Yeah,
it's like that. It's numbered and limited to 8,000, so it shouldn't be real hard to find.
Cool.
I still see some of the last couple Record Store Day Ramones releases when I go in shops. You know, still
Laz has a question for you.
For me?
Yeah. It looks like Mikey Bananas is on a shitter.
Did you get the Gamma Ray? I didn't even see Gamma Ray on our lists. I wonder if that's a UK only thing. You're talking Kai Hansen Gamma Ray, I would imagine, but nah, there was no Gamma Ray on the US release anyway. I'll have to check the UK release because I know Ginger Wildheart released a full length last month, like 12-song LP. I'm trying to get, but it's just like,
yeah, he said yep, so it must be UK.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't even get solicited any UK stuff for Record Store Day, which sucks because, like, you know, I would have picked up a couple of the Ginger Wildheart things, and you know, they've had a couple releases in the past that I've gotten after the fact, like the Sex Pistols. Remember they put out that one. It's not the Spunk Sessions, but it's something else apparently. But it's, damn, what the hell is that called? God Save the Sex Pistols, I think.
Oh yeah,
and that was like 2 years ago, maybe, and that was a UK only Record Store Day thing. But I did track that down for fairly, you know, for under 30. So,
right on.
How about you, Greeno?
I just got this in from our boy on Facebook. I never heard of these guys. Album cover caught me, so I checked them out and definitely dug it. Sandstorm, Time to Strike.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, it's a new wave of traditional heavy metal band out of Canada. And this came out last year, but it just came out on vinyl this year. And came out on Dying Victims. But 3-piece. I think female bass player there in the middle.
She looks cute from here. She got an Ace Frehley shirt on, so that's a bonus.
This is pretty cool. It's kind of like, I don't know if you guys remember the first Amulet album. It's kind of really straightforward. There's not a bunch of bullshit, not a bunch of overdubs. Really cool, man. Definitely dig it. I mean, it's just kind of like a stripped down 80s metal, new wave of British heavy metal, a little bit kind of sound. And it's kind of a cool package. Came with a nice poster and an insert. And
that looks like straight out of the 70s, man.
Yeah, man. It's pretty good. Like I said, I'd never even heard of him. And he got some in and was like, man, that looks really cool. You know, just by the cover, it looks total 80s. So I went ahead and checked it out. I was like, yeah, I'll take that. And it's a 6-track EP.
There's so much shit out there, man. I can't. I gave up on trying to keep track of stuff. I don't
know how you guys do it. I mean,
I don't anymore. It's kind of like this. Like I said, this is a year old. It just came out on vinyl, but still, it's like I had no idea what it was. I'm like, it just kind of crossed my path. I'm like, cool. I'll take. I'm
into like finding the rare. Like lately, I've been finding a lot of like rare radio shows online and
Oh yeah, definitely. Me too.
putting them
Yeah,
on.
I've been
disc.
on. That's where you guys. What I was saying earlier, you guys got sucked me into that. And yeah,
I mean,
friggin',
I'm just talking about downloading though. Like I'm not picking up like
records. I don't know.
yeah, the radio show records, but I find like there's all these websites, man, that have like FLAC downloads of all these amazing shit. Like right now I'm downloading a show, um Aretha Franklin's sister playing with shit, I knew I was gonna forget the name of it. Anyways, from like 1966 or 67, pre-FM soundboard. It was recorded for her through the label, but they never released it.
Right on.
So I can't wait to hear that. It's like a blues thing. It's blues. It's like, I guess, Chicago blues style type stuff.
That's cool.
So.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
But I've been doing shit like that, man. Like I scored, there's a whole slew of like Muddy Waters and Johnny Winter shows from, I guess, 78, 79 when they were together. Like, not even FM broadcast, more soundboard stuff. Like they were recording it for a live record or something. Right. I know they did put a live record out that's probably taken from all these different shows, but I think I've gotten like 5 different shows.
What's up, Member? Dude, it's been so long since I've downloaded. I had to get away from it because back in the great download fest of the early 2000s, it was like,
oh, it was on back then.
But man, it was, and plus we all had slower connections and blah blah blah. But it was like all I was worried about was, okay, I got to get that. I wasn't listening to anything, so I just went cold turkey and was like, I'm done downloading. I don't download anything.
I did the same thing. I got tons and tons of shows on an external hard drive, but I went through and like made a 2 different files. One like all audience recordings, all sound, and one all soundboard and FM broadcast. But like nowadays, I don't just download anything. If they have a sample, I'll listen to that first. But
that's cool.
I usually try and stick with the pre-FM soundboards or, killer, like updated, like they were just mastered this year or something.
Right.
Because a lot of guys have been doing that now, like remastering some of these old radio shows now. That's and like fixing dropouts and all this shit. So.
Right on. What else you got, Vance?
I showed this on my last video I did on my channel. This is Worshipper out of Boston.
Oh yeah,
it was. I think this came out 2016, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2016 on TP. I think these guys too. Another heavy, stoner rock band. There is vocal on this as well. I think it was on like blue vinyl, but I had the inserts and everything out of here. I was talking with Bob from Boston too. He's like, I never heard of those guys. So there's tons of Chicago bands that I never hear of either. So, but this is I had this probably a couple weeks now, and it's been playing a lot. Again, I've been getting stuck into that stoner doom vibe. I'll jump on this one since it kind of goes with it. This is Bong Ripper, and again, these guys are. This is the album Hippie Killer. They got a cool cover on this, but now it's like a bag on it. Again, stoner doom rock. Don't you love that sound?
Did you see his video?
Yeah. I thought that was hilarious. But he goes, I just want to hear that sound when I put a record on.
Have you seen Bizarro's video, George?
No, I haven't been able to watch shit this week, man.
It's how to fix a Blake sleeve. It's pretty good.
I will check it out now.
It was fucking hilarious. Anyway, Bong Ripper. This again, I think Bananas turned me on to these guys or something like that. I saw it on one of the shows, or he was talking about it, and I'm going to show. I'll show you the live album later too that I picked up. So I picked up a couple records from them. But then getting into it, it's a double album. I think it's on colored vinyl too.
What label is that on?
This I can't see. It's like really light.
Jeffrey Stolzman wants to know how much you paid for that.
I don't know, probably $30 or something like that.
$1,000.
No, it was yeah. Then I would not be holding it, So yeah, I've been getting into that. The label, I can't. It's like really dark to see. I can't make it out. Maybe it's on the other album. So those are kind of newer ones. The other stuff I got here is new to me, but older releases.
Right on.
Yeah, I picked up a few upgrades, but nothing. Man, there just hasn't been anything super new anyway. I don't know. What do you think?
Nah, dude, I'm buying this. Sandstorm's the newest thing I've really bought in a while. I mean, I'm just buying reissues, bootlegs, and that kind of stuff.
This is on the Great Barrier Records.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a couple I haven't heard of.
Yeah. I saw the one video or the one album you showed in your video last week, I think it was.
Yeah, that was probably that Worshipper.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Right on. But yeah, I got a package in from the West Coast. Got some Vance orders from there too. Some live stuff, and I picked up some funk and soul stuff. Grabbed these guys. Black Nasty.
Oh, sorry. Hold on one sec. I'm still new to being cameraman.
Again, this just kind of popped up, for sale at a place that I order from, and it was like, well, that looks interesting. I never even heard of them. So 70s funk, with some soul in it too, more slower stuff. But definitely dug this. I've been trying to kind of build. The last 3 or 4 years, I've been getting a little deeper into the soul, funk, and jazz kind of stuff. So as I can, I try and.
That's because you have every fucking metal album ever known to man.
Yeah, I don't. I tried like hell, but no, I don't.
You got
that's a whole other genre that I'm like behind on is that whole funk and stuff, and I've seen some reissues of the Parliament Funkadelic albums, and I'm kind of tempted just to get them, just because when I have seen them, they're all beat up, and yet they still want like $15-$20 for them. Like,
yeah, absolutely, man, because those were party records,
Yeah, so you might as well just get a nice clean version for the same amount of cash.
You can get all the reissues for pretty cheap now, I think.
Yeah.
First one, if you don't have it, the first one to start off with is Maggot Brain.
Yeah.
I don't have any of that stuff. That'd be the one to get. Yeah, you always see that in the write-ups and all that.
But I'm behind on all that stuff too, man. I'm just trying to, and I know nothing about it, especially the jazz stuff. You know what I mean? But
I'm not. I can't do jazz, dude.
Well, I found like.
I know you like some of it, but
yeah, I found that era I like, which is for jazz guys, it's probably like he would, but it's that blue note, pop stuff, the stuff that really kind of moves, I really dig it. I can't do the free jazz where it sounds like 6 guys tuning 6 different instruments. I just can't do all that.
That makes me want to fucking kill somebody.
I actually grabbed one, a blind buy like years ago when I was out digging, and I brought it home and put it on. I'm like, fuck. And the wife walked in and she's like, what is that? Turn that off. It's just making me mad. What? It's like, yeah, I'm getting rid of this one.
What was I going to tell you, Greeno?
Flame.
Then I saw this. Do you have Flame, Queen of the Neighborhood?
That's what's his name from Aerosmith, right? Who replaced
Jimmy Waldo and Jimmy Crespo and
Flame, if that's the same band. They had 2 albums. I think Crespo was on both albums.
Oh, you're talking the 80s band Flame, huh?
They were like really late 70s, early 80s. Right before he joined Aerosmith for that one album.
I don't remember.
Is that right, Corey? Is Jimmy Crespo in that band? I have both albums from them, but I can't remember.
Lose
Vance? Still there?
Oh, I can hear you. There you go.
Froze up.
I think Your video did, but not your. We can still hear you, which is good.
All right.
It'll pop back up.
Got full bars, man. Gremlins.
How about you, George? Anything else new you want to share or spinning?
I'm going to show you the bootleg CDs, man. Just
What's up, John?
This is what I've been, dude. This is how anal I am, dude. I made covers for all these too if they sounded good enough.
I used to do that too. When I would download shit, put everything together.
So I got Super Suckers from 2005. Oh wait.
Right on. There used to be a website where people would upload covers that they made for those shows. Are those still around, those websites?
Oh, I don't know. I just make my own.
Yeah.
And here's another one. The Super Sucker. This is a double soundboard from 04.
Right on.
When they used to do the big show, the country show and the rock show.
Yeah.
And then, oh, dude, I found this one online. The Dragons. Remember the Dragons?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is live in Denver. It's an audience, but I mean, it's that's why I grab. It's you don't see this shit, so even like weird audience stuff, I'll grab.
Mm-hmm.
But these ones were the upgrade. This is what started me off on the whole fucking thing, man. For some reason, I really liked that Virtual 11 album from Maiden.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I know there's a few FM broadcasts from that tour that I have to go back and find, So I was digging through my shit. Of course, I couldn't find them because they're in a box somewhere. So I went and downloaded them again, and here they transferred them. They did like remasters of them this year. So this one's made in Sweden. This is from 98 FM broadcast. This one sounds killer.
Right on.
And we're Buenos Aires. But sweet. I found these fucking covered, like the Eddie things on this weird Maiden calendar, like somebody made online. So I was like, dude, that's a fucking badass picture. So I just grabbed it.
Your covers look cool, man.
Thanks. And the last one, this one's pre-FM. So there's like no shitty distortion or anything. But ZZ Top from, was this 1980, I think? Yeah, 1980 from Capitol Theater.
Right on.
Nice. That, of course, the house band has to show up.
I was getting ready to say, we haven't talked about them for a while.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I was going to say. That's what it reminded me. The other thing that I'm downloading along with, I can't remember her first, Aretha Franklin's sister, but is Jay Giles Blues Band from 1968.
Holy shit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's a pre-FM radio show from Boston, I think, because I think they were from up Massachusetts, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
So I can't wait to hear that, man.
That's cool.
It's more of the bluesier stuff. So like obviously before it was just the Jay Giles band, but so it's fucking crazy because Dave at the shop, that was his boys when he was young. He would sneak out and go see these guys when he was like 16 years old.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to burn this copy of this CD for him, man. He's gonna shit himself.
Cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't think I ever heard that early.
Not literal. What was that?
I said I don't think I ever heard that early of the Jay Giles stuff.
Yeah, they were even more blues than, like I guess if they're kind of like their first two records that, real kind of, I don't even know what kind of blues to call them at the time, but I wouldn't say they were Texas blues, but they were, I guess, Roadhouse blues, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right on. All right, you got anything else? You want to jump into booting the ass?
I did finally pick. I remember you did that one and done thing a while back, Reno.
Yeah, we did that.
One and done.
Yep.
Finally picked this up. Them Crooked Vultures.
that's cool.
It's fun. Yeah, finally found the vinyl. I've had the CD forever, but
Didn't that have was John Paul Jones in it?
yeah, Jones is in there, Dave Grohl, and
shit, that's right.
Tyler Homie from Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Finally got that, and
super group.
yeah, one and done, man. That album has to be at least 10 years old now, or almost close to being 10 years old.
Wow, I never realized that was the only one they did.
Yeah,
I just saw this on here. I don't know what this means, but I thought it was funny.
Dude, they've been talking about weed and heroin.
Nicotine gum and coffee is all he's got.
That's all you need.
I look like a pirate.
hey, we are these.
Arr.
All right, let's jump into
A
Boot in the
butt
ass.
pirate.
What boot you got there, Vance?
I got a couple here. Let's see. This one again. I'll have to take this fucking thing off. This has been kind of the hot spot right now in some of my. Of course, I'm going to show it. Zeppelin groups. It was this the '69 Scandinavia show.
Man, they're just killing it on the covers of these boots, man.
No shit.
Yeah, doing a real nice. This one's real nice too. They had a nice little insert that came with it. So Live in Scandinavia '69.
Now is that one of those? Is that a real boot, or is that one of those legit like UK? You can order it from Amazon UK or whatever.
Yeah, I think I have seen this on Amazon and some other sites.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember where I got it from. To be honest with you, maybe there or maybe eBay or something like that. I think I went for eBay because somebody had it really cheap. But yeah, these are from March '69 shows in Copenhagen and Stockholm. And I think it's on a white vinyl.
Nice.
How's it sound?
This sounds great. That's what with this. I'm always like, do I take a chance? How much is it? And if it sucks,
Right.
because I think you sent me a picture of that one, the other one that you sent me, Greeno. You sent. I got that, and that sound recording kind of sucks. I wouldn't really recommend it on. It's really kind of low.
Just got it in the mail. I haven't checked it out yet.
Which one is it? That black one?
Yeah, check. But I have another one I'd show here is the same night, and for whatever reason, I think this one's a little better recording. This was live at the Fillmore, April 24, '69. Did a nice job with this one too. So I don't know. I mean, you tell me what you thought. I thought seems like it's like turn the dial up or whatever the source is, man. Turn it up a little.
Yeah,
That
This is the same show.
It just shows you like real fans are doing the actual bootlegs, and somebody just cashing in is doing those UK.
There's a couple different versions of this show that are flying out there. Obviously there's the old bootleg from the '70s, and I've never had it. That's why I kind of went for these. But I figured it wasn't expensive though. It wasn't like dropping $60 on something for a single bootleg album.
Is that on that Vern label? The back looks like it.
Yeah.
Yes, that label, man. I'd like to buy every release on that label.
Yeah, they're kind of killing it.
I got something else on that too. I can't remember what it was now.
I have a Maiden one on that label.
Maybe that's it. Maybe I ordered that and I saw it because how they kind of try to look like how that looks kind of like the Atlantic label.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
the Def Leppard,
the Maiden, and they try to make it look like the EMI label.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's pretty wild.
that Def Leppard I showed last video was on that Vern.
Oh yeah, I still gotta get that.
So those are those two. I got a couple more, so I'll let George go.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take the spot from Greeno from last week.
Yeah.
And go with the Winterland.
There you go. That's a killer boot, man.
Dude, this sounds great, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was very happy with that one.
This is my favorite, probably my favorite show from these guys. Is this Winterland one? Like I could watch the black and white video of it for, once a week probably if I just had it on. That's how good it is. I mean, the performance was great, and the soundboard on this was pretty good. I thought. I don't know if I showed you. You got this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you didn't, but you didn't. The Wasp Wild Child.
On those, and it sounds stupid, but those covers suck.
Yeah, I know.
Chick, but come on.
I wouldn't have bought this if I knew it was Donington 92. I thought it was an old show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't realize it was Donington until I got it. And I was like, oh, fuck, I already have like the legitimate like 10-inch vinyl. Remember it came out as a single? You had to buy the 7-inch, the 10-inch, and the fucking CD single to get the whole set.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's when they used to really rape you.
Yeah, no doubt.
Back in, especially in England, man. Like, but it was cool because I guess it was mid 90s when they started doing all those CD singles over in England and adding like bonus tracks that weren't available anywhere else. Like the Wild Hearts were notorious for that.
Yeah.
Like every single they put out, they made sure they put 3 unreleased tracks on it.
It's kind of cool though. I mean, at least
I love that shit. Yeah, I mean,
you're getting something for it. Yeah.
I would feel like when AC/DC would put CD singles out and 7-inches like later in the 90s, man, I would feel so fucking gypped when I'd get them because it's like for a while there they were just like a 7-inch. They would put another track from the album on the B-side, and it's like,
yeah,
all right, come on, give me something, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like every now and then they'd sneak on like some unreleased track or a live track, but
that's what was. Let's say that's what was cool about the in the 80s with the 12-inch singles. You know,
yeah,
there would always be something cool. You know, some live stuff or unreleased or something.
Same with the promo singles. Remember, like I used to get boxes of promo.
Oh yeah, same here. When I was working at the radio station, I'd come home with no-name bands, and I regret getting rid of them, but I did. You know, I just sold them.
I still have a whole box of them somewhere. Like I went through them a few years back and just got rid of the shit ones, but I kept like all like the LA Guns ones I have all have like different artwork,
cool.
different mixes or have live tracks on it. Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool.
I had a CD of Ballad of James for LA Guns, and it had the little 3D glasses in it or something like that.
Yeah, I have that one.
I think that was the one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was only a 1-song CD.
Because it was a promo radio thing.
Yeah.
But some of those really had elaborate covers that didn't go out and retail or anything like that.
No, the LA Guns for some reason always had like really killer promo covers. They had another thing called Holiday Foreplay. Like it was a promo EP. It was like a 5-song live EP when Hollywood Vampires came out.
Oh, okay.
Like they really had a major push for that band at that time for some reason, whether it didn't show on TV or MTV or not. Like I think for Cocked and Loaded and Hollywood Vampires, I think Cocked and Loaded, they released like 5 singles from that record. And if I'm not mistaken, they released 4 from Hollywood Vampires, but you would never know it because MTV was shitting the bed about that time.
Well, yeah, and then at where I work, the entertainment writer used to get them still. So I'd still go snag all these promos. And now within the last 4 or 5 years, you don't get shit.
Nah, nobody sends out
it's usually hey, here's a link, check out our song, and it's with.
Yeah.
But I used to go there, and I used to still come home with freaking CDs still, and
that's no man.
It
no
sucks.
fun.
I missed that. That was like the good perk of the gig,
Dude, I was getting my release sheets for next week, and there's a couple 7-inches on there. Like I can't tell you the bands because I didn't pay attention, but the cost on them was $10 for a fucking 7-inch. That means I got to charge at least $12.
Right.
Wow. That's your cost, $10.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
You're making
there was
$2
2
on
of
that.
them. And it was 2 different labels too. So I knew it wasn't like some special rare fucking limited pressing 7-inch. It was I saw another 7-inch from a different label, and that one was like $10.59. I'm like, you guys got some fucking balls charging that much for that.
Yeah.
Dude, don't even get me fucking started on. Right now, I'm so disgusted with the whole fucking the music industry in general. Like, we can't get anything. nothing's in stock anywhere. They're not pressing anything.
Right.
I mean, I know the COVID thing fucked up a lot of shit, but it's like, dude, they're like trying to kill our business too. Now it's like we can't even get special orders for people because they don't fucking have it.
Dude, I think it's kind of everything. Like,
yeah, I'm sure it is.
Sounds like we were looking to get a freezer, like a little chest freezer. We tried Lowe's, Home Depot, and this was in August, and both of them are like, we may have some in November, but they go quick.
I don't get it.
Right, and then there's a lady at work was telling me she went to buy a new mountain bike, a Trek bike. She went to the shop, and they're like, told her the same thing. It's like they're completely out. They don't have a bike in the shop.
That's the way it is here.
The next order, our next shipment will be in November, but they're all spoken for. But if you would like to order something, we can see if we can get something, in the shipment after that. It's like, what the fuck is going on, man? It's like everything, not just the music stuff.
Bikes. That's an inside. That's a Tom Segura thing. Oh. I told you about Segura last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm fucking pissed, man. Like,
all right,
this whole fucking thing. We can't get in
here. Let's move on.
Yeah. Well, did you see the video that Aaron Bizarro shared?
I haven't been able to watch shit all week, man.
Well, I think he put it on the Facebook group, but it was like this local shop got a collection in, and prices were unbelievable, like $25 for an Ingve Malmsteen. It's like, and
did I see that correctly? It was like the guy was asking. I don't know if it was 600 or 60 for Sabbath cross purposes.
Yeah,
okay. 600 for what?
I had to pause it. I was like,
Sabbath. Which album was it?
I think it was Cross Purposes, whatever.
600.
Not for nothing, but somebody offers that dude like $450 for it, he's gonna take it. Yeah, that's an expensive fucking record, man.
It may be, but I ain't paying 100 for
it. No, like the Malmsteen, like 24, 25's usually the average, believe it or not, for that one.
See, now I'm kind of asking because I don't go out digging anymore, really.
No, I would think it's more closer to 20. We would sell it at our shop for like 14.
That sounds about $10 to $15. I mean,
yeah,
that's not bad.
Anything like that, it's like, why? I don't know. I was never big on overcharging people anyway. So,
well, dude, when I was on vacation, down
600. Somebody Bizarre said 600 for cross purposes.
Yeah, he's the one, and they wanted 200 for a dehumanizer. But when I was in Myrtle Beach there,
what?
For
the original one?
Yeah,
dude, I sold my original one for like, I did sell mine for like 120.
Wow,
but that was cheap. Like somebody, I think the highest person up there had it for like probably close to 2.
That's crazy.
And I was like, fuck it. I have 2 reissues of it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm out, man. I
paid $100 for a Zeppelin boot just recently, and that was a lot. That was a big step for me, but it was pretty cool. But I was like,
I think the most.
And again, not really hearing it, I'm like, I'll take a shot. Turned out good, but still,
Yeah.
The most I've paid for a single record was one of the Dirty Looks, early things. I think I paid $80 for.
No, that's the most I dropped on one, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, not outside of like box set kind of deals.
Yeah, that's kind of
but a single, or something like that. I mean, it is a 3-album set, but
that's like I got to save up for the fucking Motorhead Ace of Spades box set.
Wow, how big's it?
6 albums, I think.
Jesus.
With all this, it's like the one they did last year, the 1979 they called it.
Yeah.
With all the different live albums in it and the 2 studio albums. Well, this one's like just for Ace of Spades. So there's tons. Dude, there's like demos and fucking I think 2 or 3 live performances in there. It's nuts. but I gotta get it.
Uh,
Fucking Motorhead, I gotta get it.
somebody's calling out Metal Theologian.
Oh shit!
Said the most he ever paid was $6 for a record.
Yeah,
Laz is like, liar!
That's more like the most he paid for a soda.
Yeah.
Laz said he sent Vance a link to Zepp boot that was $1,000.
Yeah. I think it was like it was a radio show, like one of those King Biscuit ones or something for them, or Robert Plant or something like that. Yeah.
Those old radio shows are like through the roof now.
Those skyrocket all. I mean, those skyrocket before you could find those. Really.
Did you
cheap.
buy it?
No, I can't. I was sweating about 100.
I know. I'm psyched. Like record store
But
day.
I could buy it. What's your credit card number?
Nah, I don't have credit card. Believe it or not.
Smart man.
Yeah, next week's record store day thing is like that Ramones, and there's a Mata Hoople like double best
Oh my
of.
god, I don't even want to hear it. Don't even tell me.
Oh, you're not a Mott fan?
No, I'm just saying. I don't. Right now, I haven't really looked at the list, and I don't know.
That's all I'm getting. I mean, that's all.
I mean, the Ramones sounds good, but if there's anything on, I don't even want to look at it.
Yeah, you're not going to be disappointed. It's a blah.
Yeah.
Then next month's one, I think the only thing I have on there that I would like to pick up is the Skid Row Slave to the Grind's finally coming out on vinyl.
That's cool.
And another Cheap Trick Live record from '77.
You don't have Slave to the Grind original, or did you already?
Nah.
Wow.
I think it was one of those German things that, like the Britney Bite Down Hard and Kicks Hotwire. I've never even seen one.
I have one. I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, what was that, like 92, right?
91, I think.
91, yeah. So, records were dropping off in the stores and stuff.
Yeah, Germany was the only place that really pressed them. But, the more I listen to them, they don't, they sound okay, but the CDs sound a lot better for that era. It's weird.
All right, where do we finish off? Both you guys show boot?
I got a couple more here.
Oh, go for it.
Do it real quick. I pulled this one out because I was going through my A to Z here, and it's Judas Priest, Devil's Work. It's an 82 show or 83 show out of Texas.
Cool.
I don't know. I imagine some of you guys got this out there. I bet you Dwayne does.
I've never seen that either.
Lazarus.
I haven't either.
It's a 2-album set, just black vinyl, but this is what the Screaming for Vengeance tour, I believe.
Screaming for Penis tour.
Well, I guess if that's what they were calling it by you, I don't know. I must have got the second leg, no pun intended.
Third
and
leg.
then I think you guys turned me on this one too. This is Metallica '89 FM broadcast from.
I just got
Dallas.
this.
That one.
Yeah, you got this right.
Yeah. All three got that one.
I was very happy. I was like, I was very happy with that. I figured somebody showed it, but
Yeah, it sounded good.
Considering,
Dude,
89.
I'll tell you a story about that show. It's not nothing major, but I went to see Metallica March 12th, 1980. No. Yeah, March 12th, 1989. And I walk out of the then it was still the Spectrum in Philly. And I'm walking, how they have all those fucking lot lizards selling the shitty t-shirts, So I was like, yeah, I'm not interested. So I was walking past, and this guy goes, "Yo, man, you want a tape of Metallica soundboard?" I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!" It was literally from, I don't know when that show is in Texas, but I believe it's like, if I'm not mistaken, it's a couple nights before the Philly show. Now I can't find the fucking thing. Anyway, so I go up to this guy's car, and he's like, "Yeah, I got these shows, $10." I'm like, "Pop it on," because I wanted to hear it, because there was no way it sounded good. And that's what it was. It was like a soundboard. It was that show.
Holy shit.
So my buddy bought one. I bought one, and it was like, I don't know how the fuck he got them, but I don't know if it's really an FM broadcast or not. I don't think it is, because it was one of those things even back in '89 when I bought the tape that night. It was like we never saw it anywhere else
Right.
until, I don't know, maybe Metallica released it in their fan can thing.
Mm.
And that was mid-90s, I guess, late 90s.
Hmm.
But I was like, holy fuck, it's a Soundboard Metallica show from like 2-3 nights ago.
So they're reissuing the Paris Hall. Someone says, I don't know if you guys have heard that before.
What should I, Laz? What should I be looking for on the song titles?
Parish Hall. Oh, wait a minute. That's out on Record Store Day.
Yeah.
What's Parish Hall? Somebody fill me in. I forget what the sticker on the front says. I was reading it.
Who showed
Yeah,
that
that's it.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
It's killer 70s, heavy 70s, man. The album cover is like the dumbest album cover ever. You look at it, you're like, what is this? Some kind of like gospel thing? Nah, this is like killer heavy 70s guitar rock, man.
Like
3-piece. Heavy 70s, dude. I mean, it's blues based, just really good.
all right, cool. Well, I guess I'm buying something else on fucking Record Store Day. Thanks, Greeno.
I have that. That's worth picking up.
Yeah, great. Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
this.
Bro code. Now we hook each other up. That's the bro code. I would have never bought that fucking. I would have never known about it, but now I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's definitely that's the worst cover ever.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, what the hell did we order this fucking gospel shit for?
Yeah, I think that I can't remember what show you guys were talking about. If you were talking about it, and you said you would have never seen that or whatever. I don't know, because you thought it would be a Christian record or something.
Oh,
No.
Greeno said that.
I don't remember. I don't know. I remember seeing that and somebody talking about it. And I thought it was here,
Vance.
so maybe I'm wrong.
Vance is making shit up now. He's just making. There you go.
All right, I pulled one boot. This is an older one. I think it's the late 80s or somewhere in the 90s. It's Exodus,
Really?
Strike of the Beast.
Oh fuck yeah, man! Look at that. 2
LP set, and hopefully you can see it's got demos on it. It's not so much live stuff, but
Demos with Kirk.
that I'm not sure. It's probably so, because 82 he was still in the band.
Yeah, that's Kirk. Yeah.
And it's got 82, 84, and 85. Like I said, 2 LP set. I've had this for forever.
Wow.
Greeno is a dick. You damn right.
And then Lazarus said, "Yeah, he is." And then he said, "Yeah, I fucking said that." And then Laz said, "Nice." And then he said, "Yeah, that's cool."
I wonder who's doing the Parish Hall. What label? The pressing I have is on a Karma. That's that label we were talking about last weekend.
I'll find out tomorrow. I'm in the shop. I'm running the shop this weekend, so
Right.
I expect to be somewhat busy, but
All right, man. Last week we ended up down all kind of stupid fucking rabbit holes, and we ended up talking about comedians.
fuck yeah.
So, new segment is a comedy album. Hope everybody pulled something.
All right, yeah, I didn't think I did, but I'll kind of try to, for sake of time, try to get through a couple of them here.
Go for it.
This is a local guy here, Steve Dahl. You might know him from Disco Demolition. He do a bunch of parody songs. So this is a single for "Do You Think I'm Disco," which was a parody to the Rod Stewart song, "Do You Think I'm Sexy?"
Dude, that looks familiar for some reason.
I have that.
Yeah, you probably might have seen it around. I think it might have even hit some, Dr. Demento would play this, if you remember that radio show. So that stuff. So, I was digging
I
deep.
think I might even have another copy at the shop.
That's from Disco Demolition. But yeah, then the Insane Coho Lips was like the fan club.
Literary.
So there's one of those. I don't have any of his other records, but he did a bunch of that kind of stuff. It was funny, just parody lyrics and stuff like that. And then kind of on the same radio station, it was Jonathan Brandmeier. I bet you probably remembers this guy. Again, a bunch of parody songs. This guy was huge. He was the morning DJ in the rock station here at the Loop here, FM 98. This guy was selling out arenas doing shows with his band and his songs like, make fun of people in Wisconsin a lot of times. So like Moo Moo, I Love You was one of his songs. I know you're a cow, but anything will do, You can probably find us. There's a whole concert on YouTube. What there? Hey there, Polka Boy,
There you go.
So what else was there? Red Snow in Idaho, so that was another couple comedy ones. But to get to the, I'll drop here and then let it go around. Of course, I have this little Richard Pryor here now.
Yep.
Just hilarious stuff, going back. And then I don't know if it's the same era as like Live on the Sunset, concert video he did or whatever it was. But
what year?
The only Pryor album I had too. I don't get a lot. I never was into buying comedy albums as much. I mean, I have some, but it wasn't something I go out and get.
Right.
Yeah, I was given a bunch when I was a kid. My dad gave me all his Smothers Brothers records.
Yeah.
I still
here you
have
go.
them.
All right. So, I do have one.
Yeah, I still have them all. I have that one.
Smothers Brothers.
That thing looks minty. You can find.
I know it does, right? I don't know. I must have got this in somebody's collection, but
yeah, mine are all minty.
It was all in the back there, and I'm like, oh shit, George knows this.
90% of the Smothers Brothers albums you find while digging are mint. It's like every time I find them, it's like, anybody ever play these things or what?
They were popular as shit, man.
Well, that's my thing with the comedy albums. I just swear I had Rappin' Rodney, the Rodney Dangerfield album.
Yeah.
So I don't know where it is unless I got rid of it.
That's what Greeno said. Yeah, I was like, I'll pull some fucking comedy albums, and I got home. I'm like, oh shit, man, I don't have a ton. I thought.
Yeah, I mean, I just, it's not something you listen over. It's you're not gonna.
Most of mine
you're not
were
gonna play the side again like you would throw an album on. I'll just let it play again.
I was gonna grab CDs, but then I forgot I packed those all away too. So
I got a couple more if you want me to rifle through them. Then
yeah, man,
that way.
Yeah.
Now this one, I wanted this when I was a kid. When this came out, like when I was 10, 11 or so, and my parents said no way. It was Steve Martin's Wild and Crazy Guy.
Absolutely.
They said no way.
Right? Yeah, they said there's no freaking way. I mean, I used to watch Saturday Night Live all the time, but for whatever reason, this was taboo, and it's not even that bad, But compared to like something else, Richard Pryor or something.
King Tut.
But yeah, Steve Martin.
I remember that, and what was the book? Cruel Shoes. Do you remember?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember that.
I don't remember the book.
Oh yeah.
This was another local radio thing, WLS Radio, another jock doing animal stories, just goofy animal stories, just weird things about, chicken getting stuck in somebody's air conditioning or some weird shit like that.
I thought you were going to say ass.
That too.
Where's this going?
That's later. Later
Like,
in the
what
80s,
kind of
it was
comedy record is that?
So I sat down and I got this gerbil in my, this is earlier. This is earlier. The second volume.
I fell off the
gerbil in the ass one.
I fell off a ladder and it shot right up there.
Yeah,
so that's pre-dice, man.
So and then this one actually, I didn't realize. I mean, I knew I had it, but I didn't realize it was a promo copy. Eddie Murphy's Comedian.
Nice
picture disc.
That's cool.
so
How big of a comedian are you? You have picture discs.
I don't know. Well, this was a demo too. This is a promo copy.
Cool.
Nice.
So I didn't realize that until I pulled it out again. But I think this is around the Delirious area because, he's doing the ice cream jokes on here, some other stuff, the barbecue and stuff when he's doing the barbecue.
I don't know if I've ever seen another comedy album on a picture disc.
No? Well, there you go. Eddie Murphy Comedian.
No. I see Michael Jackson Thriller.
Yeah, you get those. And then just an old school here, man, Abbott and Costello.
That's cool.
That's my favorite.
Probably got this in a collection too, but they do, Who's on First. There's a bunch of their old skits on here, but really, unless I missed a couple, and like I said, this Rappin' Rodney's floating around here somewhere, and you would think I would save that because I listen to Dangerfield more than I'd listen to anybody else really.
No Carlin?
No, I don't. Yeah, I never. My friend had Class Clown, and we'd listen to that, whenever. But I never ran out and was like, I want to get a comedy album, listen to it over and over.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, all the comedy albums I have is like $1 or $2. Never paid.
Yeah. But I never, even Cheech and Chong. I never picked up a Cheech and Chong album. I don't, it just wasn't.
Right.
Wasn't in that frame of mind of just listening because how many times am I going to listen to it? But I'll watch the fucking movies over and over, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the audio thing.
What'd you get? Pull out, George?
Well, like I said, I didn't have the thing I was going to pull out was the first Dice album on vinyl. I know I have it. I just can't. I don't know what the fuck happened to it, but I remember I got that for free. Like somebody gave it to me, back when promos were still a thing. And it was like 2 days after I had already bought it on cassette for the car. So I wore the tape out on that fucking that first Dice record. But
yeah, I mean, I never got any of that either.
Yeah, see, like I was never big on like parody music either. And most of the stand-ups I would actually just go see too. Now that I think about it, like,
and again, I wasn't one to go to those big stadium shows.
No.
It just seemed like everybody's being laughed at, can't hear them. I just never, and the money that they were asking for, I was like, eh.
We would go down to Philly. Funny Bones, I think, was the name of the place.
Yeah, I go to the small clubs, but not.
Yeah.
When Dice was doing the stadiums and all that.
We saw Bill Hicks at Funny Bones. We didn't even know who he was. I mean, we knew who he was, but he wasn't like huge yet. He had just debuted on one of the Dangerfield specials. And my buddy Dan and I were down on South Street. We went to see Winger at the TLA of all bands.
I think you were talking about that's one of the rabbit holes we went down. You were talking about that.
We walked in
there or something.
He was sitting at the bar.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fucking crazy, man.
The only comedian I've seen is we actually went and saw Carl in there like 3 or 4 years before he passed.
That's cool. I mean, I wish I did see those guys, but I think I went to a comedy show maybe 5-6 years ago, and it was like maybe Sarah. I don't know, it's free tickets or whatever. A bunch of people. Sarah Silverman, and I don't even remember who else.
Laz says Winger is a great comedy show.
Yeah, well, I was like, I didn't know who they were. Honestly, my buddy was telling me about them, and I think his selling point. Oh yeah, he was the bass player for Alice Cooper. I was like, wow, really? All right, we'll go. I'll go. And I went, and it was like, this guy's doing like fucking ballet and shit on stage. What the hell is going on? Like, back then you're like a little more I'm vulgar as fuck now, but I was even more vulgar back then, believe it or not.
Well, I pulled out one the first 2 comedy albums I remember having when I was a kid was the first one is Steve Martin, You Showed Vance. And the second, this one blew my mind because this guy was fucking Mork. And he was talking this on a record.
Yeah.
It was like, holy crap, man. As a kid, it was Mork and Mindy.
Yeah, I loved that show when I was young, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember hearing that the first time, like, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, I had to play this very quiet.
Yeah.
I didn't know I had it when I was a kid. This is funny shit, man.
Do you remember the stink?
Huh?
Do you remember the stink that came out when he released that record? How vulgar it was for the time?
No.
Oh, because everybody was used to the Mork and Mindy character.
Oh, yeah, he was a fan.
Yeah, so he's, yeah.
What the hell? 79. I was thinking like 81.
I remember like, I can't remember what it was, but I remember people just like pissed off that he was doing this vulgar comedy.
Right.
It's like, dude, if you don't understand what comedy is, then you shouldn't be fucking listening to it in the first place.
I think a lot of them got that kind of rap where if they were in that TV, like Murphy, everybody thought he was going to sit there and do buckwheat, and he's not that, he was going to be. Right. So I think some of them might have fell into that. Steve Martin might have fell. Well, I don't know if he started on comedy before he really got into the TV and stuff. But.
John said he had it too. Had to play it low. His parents thought it was a Mork record.
Wow. Yeah, it's crazy because it was like That's why I hear people that get so offended over stand-up comedy today. It's like, go fuck yourself, man.
It's a whole different. You hear the comedians talk now. It's like a whole different scene out there. Like on college campuses. Most of them won't even tour college campuses.
Nah, they won't, because these little fucking pipsqueaks are all out there
They get butt
saying you can't say fucking cock or pussy live. You're not allowed to say that.
I don't think you're allowed to be funny anymore. Everybody gets.
Well, there was his name's Sebastian Maniscalco or whatever.
Yeah.
And he did the VMAs, and he was getting a bunch of shit reviews the day after because he was like ripping on millennials and we have a little safe zone over here for anybody that if your winner doesn't win, we have a little safe corner.
Yeah, right.
And he was saying stuff like that, and the next day he was getting trashed by all the
13-year-olds.
Yeah, or whatever, and they didn't get his jokes or whatever, and it's like, okay, I understand. I'm like the same age, so yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it all. But.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm waiting as somebody says, "Oh, you hurt my feelings." Did I? Good. Go fuck yourself. I'll hurt him some more. Fuck you.
Who's the one big blonde chick that's like the most offensive?
Lampanelli or whatever?
Yeah, Lampanelli.
Lisa Lampanelli.
I love that lady. She's fucking awesome.
Those roasts on the Comedy Channel, I think it was, when they were doing those. Yeah, she was usually on there. Yeah.
She just makes me cry. It's like she just tears everybody up.
Fucking yeah, her and Greg Giraldo. He was fucking the king of that shit too. But it's like Dice, man. When he first came out, it was like people they didn't know what to do.
They were protesting. It was, so vulgar and obscene and all that.
And I loved it because I thought it was like, all right, keep going, because the fucking more I knew, the more exposure you give this guy, the more vulgar he's gonna get.
Well, they're like rock stars now. Like again, they're playing, they're doing stadiums.
Yeah.
They got kind of an elaborate stage, some of them, and
yeah.
So I don't know if that's still the case with some of these guys.
Well, they don't do it anymore. I mean, right now nobody's
right.
They're doing. A lot of them are moving out of LA to go to like Texas or somewhere else so they can do stand up again. It's weird. Like Joe Rogan, he moved his whole fucking family and everything, podcast and everything, to Texas a couple weeks ago.
Wow.
Because he can't go to the Comedy Store where they go every fucking night to hone in. They'll do like 10 or 15 minutes of new shit to see how it does.
Laz, are you talking about like the old 70s celebrity roast?
The Dean Martin roast?
Yeah, the Dean Martins. I have all those on DVD.
I do too.
I think we're just before we went on, we were saying Don Rickles couldn't pull off half of those jokes anymore. Yeah.
Dude, he was still pulling them off fucking when he only died a couple years ago now.
That's true, yeah. Well, yeah, but a couple years, even now, you can't say it within the last couple of years, right?
Fuck it, I'm saying, I don't give a shit. I'll say it.
Him on Johnny Carson was the best, man. It's just
yeah.
All right, so that's new segment comedy albums. New segment number 2 is soundtrack, because we ended up down that rabbit hole last week.
I started that rabbit hole, I think, with the I'll just show mine now because it's the same one. Well, go ahead, because I can't, dude. I'm so fucking ass backwards right now.
I got a good stack, so I can throw up a couple if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
One that I found that's been on my list for years, just obviously because there's a Zeppelin song on it, but is for a movie you probably never heard of called Homer.
Homer.
Yeah, you can see some of the bands on here.
Yeah, we see that at the shop quite a bit.
For the longest time I couldn't find it. I finally got a really nice clean copy. This is on Cotillion. The Zeppelin song was How Many More Times, and then I finally saw the movie, and it's only used like 30 seconds there on a car radio. Like the guy turns on the radio and it's playing. But this is like the only album or soundtrack up to maybe like Almost Famous came out and School of Rock that they were allowed to use a Zeppelin song on there. So found that. This is a little obscure here. I don't know if you guys remember this film. Roller Coaster?
Yeah, I have that on Blu-ray.
Yeah, all right, there you go. There's the soundtrack on that.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, so
right on. 70s disaster
Yeah,
flick.
70s disaster. George Siegel. Who else was in here?
They were getting down
Henry
to the
Fonda.
bottom of the barrel. There's like, what can we make a disaster film out of?
Yeah.
Roller coasters. It's like, oh my god.
There's that. I'll whip the room here. Now here's a classic 60s biker movie, Devil's Angels.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
A lot of, most of this is done by the band The Arrows. Most of their songs, so it's just that old garage kind of rock kind of sound.
Right on.
Sure, Gardner knows that. This one I don't have the soundtrack. This is the score. I don't have the soundtrack, which I think everybody pretty much has. But for heavy metal,
Oh yeah.
this is the score. Just the orchestral stuff.
That's kind of
I want to say, and this is a promo copy too. I got. So this is kind of neat to have all that kind of shut the lights off kind of thing, and when you're wasted. And speaking of doing that, me and my buddies, we get smoking it up and drinking up, and we put this on Apocalypse Now. I don't know if you ever heard this. This is the dialogue for the film, pretty much.
That's cool.
So you hear, you hear him on the boat, and you're like, and my buddy had his brother had this freaking incredible stereo system. So we'd sit in the room and we'd be, partying and stuff, and you'd hear the freaking gunfire and stuff crossing, and they're on the boat and stuff, and it's just it's an interesting listen to kind of chill out to.
That reminds me of God damn it, the Harrison Ford movie.
Raiders?
No, the sci-fi movie.
Blade Runner?
Blade Runner. Have you ever heard Van Gellis did the soundtrack? Have you ever heard that where they?
No, I don't think I have.
There's a couple different versions of it, but if you get the one that has audio from the movie, the voiceover stuff, kind of mixed through it, it's really.
Yeah, I kind of like when they do that.
Yeah.
Then it just kind of throws it all together. This was a favorite when I was a kid too. It's another movie I wasn't allowed to see until came out on video with the Warriors.
Yeah.
Soundtrack. We got obviously Joe Walsh with In the City. Aretha's on here, I think. I don't think it's Aretha. Who does Nowhere to Run? I can't remember. But the Baseball Furies theme was always a favorite on here, which is just the music when they're running through the park after the Furies.
Then Twisted Sister ripped them off with the bottle thing.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Twisted Sister.
Got a couple of Clint movies. Clint Eastwood here. Eager Sanction. I'm saying that right?
Eiger Sanction.
Yeah, Eiger Sanction. Okay.
Yeah, that's a cool movie.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen that. I just know these, and then the Gauntlet. I just always kind of like the covers,
Yeah, that's what the
Sometimes the
point.
freaking covers look better than the movie.
That's usually why I pick them up, just for the covers.
Yeah, right. What else? I got to throw this in there. Jimmy Page, Death Wish 2.
Mm-hmm.
Always loved that. And then John Paul Jones did Scream for Help, which I don't think anybody's probably seen that movie, but
I never seen that.
this had Pages on here. John Anderson does vocals on some songs from Yes.
Cool.
Check that one out if you guys haven't seen it. This one, and then I'll wrap it up with this one. Outland.
Yeah, it's James Bond. What's his name? Or am I thinking of a different movie?
Sean Connery's in this. Yeah.
That's a cool sci-fi movie.
Yeah. And this it's a promo copy too. And again, it's just the it's not a white label or anything. It's just the the orchestral sound, the score for it. Fast Times, Spinal Tap, but singles, that was a favorite too.
Yeah.
Probably more of the recent soundtracks I got into lately.
Is that one of the reissues or whatever?
Yeah, this is the double album reissue. Came with the CD and extra bonus tracks and all that kind of stuff.
Did that ever come out on vinyl back in the day? I don't know.
I don't think it did. I want to say that I have the hype stickers inside. I want to say that might have been the first time they put it out, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I just had it on.
I'm wrong all the time. Conan the Destroyer.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a promo too. So yeah, those are a couple. I got more here, but those are the ones I kind of pulled out. Oh, here's the James Bond greatest hits. It's a nice collection of all the popular songs like Thunderball, and it goes up to For Your Eyes Only, Sheena Easton, Goldfinger's on here. So there's that.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What did you pull out, George? Anything? Or no, we already went through it. You said you didn't have.
I said the only one is that I had on hand was the one I had. I showed last week.
Yeah,
Was the Army of Darkness one.
that's cool.
Yeah, I know there's like a big move on a lot of new, reissues and stuff that are coming out, and I just haven't jumped on those.
Yeah, these are expensive, but this one wasn't for considering it was like 20 something, but this is one of my favorite movies. So, and I have the Evil Dead soundtrack. I don't think I have Evil Dead 2. If I do, it's on CD or something. But I always loved Army of Darkness, so I was happy with this. It's 2 LPs. I'm sure they'll be releasing it, as a regular black vinyl. I think maybe this is black. I forget now. But I don't know why they wouldn't just, why this would only be for Record Store Day, but it was. But it's killer.
Yeah, great cover.
Yeah, that's the selling point for me is the covers.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it kind of it's weird with the soundtracks. Obviously with other stuff, but sometimes the soundtrack albums will pull me up for the covers.
Especially the 80s ones, man. Like I have, like the Breakfast Club and that kind of shit. But that's just all like normal stuff,
Yeah, I got all those John Hughes films.
Like that Eiger Sanction you showed. That's cool. I mean, I really dig that movie. I would definitely pick that up for.
I gotta check that out.
I mean, I don't know what the soundtrack's like.
How about this one, Sharky's Machine?
I remember that movie.
That's great. Yeah.
In
his prime.
Faithful too. Yeah.
Damn.
I think it's a little jazzy too. You got like Doc Severinsen, Chet Baker's on there, Sarah Vaughan. Kind of big band is Joe Williams. It's not bad. I was listening to it.
I pulled one out, and again, soundtracks have to be cheap, and they got to have cool covers, and it's got to be movies that I dig. So
yeah,
definitely dig this movie.
Oh yeah,
yep.
And a great song. Are you ready for the summer?
Is that where he goes, "Hey, you on the water skis?" and the guy falls?
Yeah, yeah. I fucking love Meatballs.
Oh my god, awesome movie. Wasn't there a second one?
Yeah,
dude, there's been like 4.
Really? And I don't think Murray's in.
Probably as terrible as Caddyshack 2.
Yeah.
Meatballs 2 was fun. Like I distinctly remember that as a teenager watching it, a rental of it, like a VHS rental.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a fucking alien in it, so you know where that story's going. You know how dumb that fucking story is, but I think you could watch it on Amazon Prime if I'm not mistaken. Meatballs 2.
I didn't even think of this too. I separate my country soundtracks. So like, I was thinking Smokey and the Bandit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I kind of stuck those in country. I didn't even go through those. Convoy.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Corey Feldman was in Meatballs 4.
Nice. Mikey Banana said his favorite is the second one. He says it's better than the first.
Yeah,
one.
see, the alien got stoned. I was cracking up when the alien got stoned, and then they walked into this part, and it was full of outhouses, man. And the alien just goes, dude. I laugh every time I say it, but he's like, somebody fart.
Which one is that?
Meatballs 2. Meathead. That's the name of the fucking alien. Meathead.
I need to watch that. I haven't seen that.
I fucking love that.
I think,
I believe it's. I watched it on Amazon Prime, so it might be up there still for free. You go out if you have Prime.
Dude, I miss video rental stores too. Mibber just mentioned it.
Yeah, me too. See, like Mr. Bizarro is giving away some of the funny parts. The alien.
It'd take you like 45 minutes to pick out a movie at Blockbuster.
Yeah.
The alien was hiding in the shitter the whole time.
Stop! Don't ruin it for me.
Nah, he wasn't. I'm kidding. Yeah, fucking VHS rentals, dude. Like especially the mom and pop ones. They were always better. They always had the better horror titles.
Yeah.
They always had the B movies that were all that stuff.
Oh, dude, I remember when they first started doing the rentals, and you would have to pay like so much a month to be a member, and
Yeah, it was like
They
20
just-
bucks or
Yeah,
10
somebody
bucks.
mentioned lifetime membership would be like.
Oh yeah, they would do that. Yeah.
After like 10 years, it was like, please be a member. Here's a card. You know.
Yeah.
What I mean?
And then you could get dollar rentals by that time it was all ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Remember,
up, Garner?
they just kill everything, man. Like,
It's the internet, computers. It's the
yeah,
worst
it's
thing.
digital shit is killing everything.
All right, so let's jump into the live albums. So we basically tried not to pull the standard stuff, just pulling some different stuff that we like, a little bit forgotten. So
Yeah.
go for Advance.
That's not.
Well, I know we're not supposed to throw this, but I had to because this is the first record I got, so I had to throw Kiss Alive in there.
That's cool.
Still got it, you know. So I had. I mean, that started everything. But some stuff, you know, I thought this would be cool. You guys might get a kick out of this. This is the best of King Biscuit Flower Hour.
Mm.
And this is a, I want to say, like maybe a 4-album set of all, you know, just different bands from the radio shows and stuff. And it's all live, you know.
Is that a promo, did you say, or just it's an actual release?
I don't know. You know, I did think I think it's an actual release. I don't think it's a promo.
No, there was actually a King
Silver
Biscuit.
Eagle Records. Oh, I probably ordered it or something like that. Silver Eagle Records is one of those TV orders, right? I got this in a collection or something. I got probably 8 years ago or something like that.
Wasn't there an actual King Biscuit label for a while? Like I have a girl's.
Yeah, there might have been.
In the 90s or late 90s, 2000s, they were putting them out on CD. I know.
Yeah.
But they never really put out they put out some killer ones, don't get me wrong, but not like the ones you wanted. You're like, fuck, I got to hear that again. Like Kiss was on there. And
that's a shame, man. I mean, somebody could make some serious change putting those things out. I mean, they got a big back catalog.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just, they don't know what they're doing, man. It's all guys younger than us thinking they know what the fuck they're doing. You know, they're just number guys. They don't give a fuck about music, man.
Right. What else you got?
This one might be, I'm sure you guys had this. Whitesnake.
Fuck
Live in
yeah.
Heart of the City.
Oh yeah, man.
This is the double album one. Because I think it also came out as a single.
That's the.
Oh really?
Right. Yeah.
The blues.
This is the Whitesnake era I love. Obviously, before up until Slide It In.
The blues
After that,
stuff.
it was all corporate rock. Let's see what else. This one, This one I always, when you do those, what are good some live albums, I always throw this in, man. I always thought this was a killer live album before they got kind of, all ballady and cheesy. Speedwagons, you get what you play for.
That's a good live
album. It's just good old Midwest rock and roll live album on here. Song Golden Country, obviously, Riding the Storm Out's the big radio, the live version that they play off of this.
Mm-hmm.
But some of these other songs, Keep Pushing, Music Man, and then that whole the talk between Cronin and Richard Gary going back and forth with the guitar and stuff. I don't know. I always thought that was their Illinois band, so it just always kind of stuck with me as a great live album. It's just a good fun listen. Something a little newer, a little southern rock here. Blackberry Smoke live album.
That's cool.
Leave a Scar on North Carolina. Show on there. This is a 3-album set. Kind of in the same vein as, Skinner and, those Southern rock guys.
Dude, that Whippoorwill album.
Yeah.
That's like a 11 out of 10. That album's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great record.
And I've seen these guys live a couple times now. And they're great, and they don't get they don't get any radio play. And they should get some more credit. I'm sure a lot of you guys heard them.
But hardcore following though, man, which is awesome.
Oh yeah, they're great. I think they did like 2 nights here at the House of Blues and stuff.
That's cool.
Seen them open up for Zach Brown and a couple other things. Little Johnny Winter and live.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think I want to say Rick Derringer's on this too with them. So this is good old just blues rock. You guys all know that. Let's see. Oh, well, here's a favorite. Probably, I'm sure you guys all have this, right? Castle Donington.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's
got
old
that.
school,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rainbow Saxon Scorpions. This one I just got, maybe even on Record Store Day, and I saw it. I picked it up. Was Angel
Live with what's it
Live
called? Live
Without a
Without a
Net?
Net.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
You
so
know
many
the
live albums.
they're on Casablanca. You know the opposite of Kiss. I guess these were they're usually dressed in white, and Kiss was the evil guys.
There's so many live albums, man. Like today when I was trying to
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, that's why.
it's like you're pulling stuff that I have too, but I never even thought of it. It's like
Right. This one, mid-90s, Page and Plants, No Quarter album.
Nice.
cool.
I just broke the seal on this, like January 1st. I had this thing sealed since it came. I got it, and actually, what's the date on it? November of '94, and the price tag there.
Jeez.
So yeah, this 2-album, I believe, yeah, 2-album set. This is basically MTV Unplugged show, but the album, obviously.
Has that ever been reissued?
Not that I know of.
That probably goes
I
for
haven't
more
seen
money.
it. I know they reissued it on CD. There's like a red cover for it. They had like an extra 2 songs from the show. But I haven't seen a reissue on that.
That probably goes for some decent cheddar.
Yeah.
That's unless they got $1,000, but. And how about a monster prog rock or live album? This is pretty much when these guys, I would think, jumped the shark on this one. It's a 3-album set of Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Jesus.
Welcome back, my friends. Right? You know how to the show that never ends.
You better have a big old baggie that night.
No shit.
Yeah, and how it folds out with the initials going on here and all this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's all. I jumped the shark, and all the punk bands were trashing them. So this is the Bong Gripper I was telling you about. Bong Gripper, live at Roadhouse, 2015. Check this out if you like live Doom albums and stuff.
Cool.
This is pretty good. Of course, I got to show this thing. Pull this out. I got picked up a couple years ago when it came out. Was the see if I can get it out of here. Of course, I leave this one in the back. This monster here, How the West Was Won.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's cool.
These are the 2 Zeppelin shows, or combined 2 shows from the '72 tour from the LA Forum in Long Beach Arena. I did a video on this. I won't bust it out, but yeah, this is. I mean, of course, you had The Song Remains the Same, and that could have gone soundtrack or live album. But I kind of go towards this. I mean, it's just a full show. It's all out. Just before House of the Holy came out, so they're doing like dancing days and stuff. But that song, those songs aren't even out. Nobody really knows them. They're all like first time people are hearing them and stuff. So,
How many LPs is that?
I want to say this was it's 4, I believe. And there's like a book in there, and the CD, and then remastered CDs and all that kind of stuff.
Beano One Eye said he saw Zeppelin at O2.
Oh, dude, I had about 5 computers going at work trying to get tickets for that show. I swear, I was like, I had to call the people. Just if you get in, I'll take you. Just get the freaking ticket. How was I going to get there? I had no idea. But
Make it happen.
I think that was one of the biggest, most requested tickets. Still, I think that holds the record for. I think it's their sites went down and stuff. What else I got in? A little Molly Hatch. I got a little Waylon Live. You guys listen to this at all?
That's cool.
I don't have that. No.
I love Waylon, man. It's good old country stuff. Yeah, I picked up that Alice Cooper $1 Billion Babies at Record Store Day. I think it was last year.
Dang, you just pulled one of.
Yeah, there you go.
I wondered when we were going to cross over somewhere.
Yeah.
That's
let's see. Trower. Live Trower.
Okay.
It's good stuff. And I'll wrap it up with this one here. This is I always like this, obviously, because there's some of the Zeppelin guys who are in this. But and I used to watch this. Remember Night Flight?
Yep.
The show Night Flight. Yeah, they would show this concert once in a while. This is the concert for the people of Campeche. And yeah, it looks down there. You got the Clash, Elvis Costello, McCartney and Wings, Queen, Rockpile, The Who.
Full on 70s.
Double, yeah, this is right. I think this is a New Year's Eve show. I want to say like 79 into 80. Which and then the Rock Extra theme. There's the Rock
I
Pile
have
with
no idea.
Robert Plant on this.
Right on. I guess he was talking when you both had the Cooper.
Oh, sword fight.
Yeah, so then Plant, Jones, and Bonham are on that too on the Rock Extra jam at the end with everybody. It's a fun live album. I mean, I really the Wing side is cool, and then the Who does the Who has a whole side, Wings has a whole side, and the rest is a couple songs from each.
Cool.
But of course, it was a benefit show and all that. But there you go. I don't know how many people have had that one before.
Aaron Bizarro wants me to show the Project Driver record. He just picked it up. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, Tony McAlpine.
Aldridge and
yeah.
Dude, it's on the other side of the room, so I'm not going over to pull it out. It's an old trap.
He has to take the golf cart for that one.
Yeah.
You want to go, George?
Yeah, he showed this one.
There you go.
I've been listening to this lately. Pretty killer. But the other one, I only pulled two because these are the only two I've been listening to lately. But Cleopatra just reissued this one. The Junkyard, Shut Up, We're Trying to Practice.
Wow, what year is that from?
It just came out, reissued this year, I think, or last year. Oh, 2018.
But what?
But the show was originally released by, damn, dude, I remember it might have been Deadline.
Yeah.
They did that Dangerous Toys, that Crash Helmets and Vitamins CD. It was like a live album thing.
Yeah.
They put this out right around the same time. I think the same label. And then they just reissued this on vinyl a couple years ago.
I wonder when it was really recorded, though.
It was recorded in 89.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, so you get it's the whole first album for the most part. And then you get Life Sentence, Hot Rod, Long Way Home, Can't Hold Back, Take Me Home, Simple Man, Blues, Misery, Hollywood, Hallelujah, I Love Her So, Shot in the Dark, Texas, and then they end it with a cover of ZZ Top's Tush.
There you go. That band is aging well, I think.
Dude, their last album was great.
The one they put out of the old stuff?
No, the one like the new studio album.
Well, I haven't kept up with the new stuff, but I'm talking about like the original stuff. It's like,
yeah, this thing.
Yeah, those guys don't get enough love. Those first couple albums, and then that I guess that was going to be the third one, right? It was
gonna be the third. I remember like they were selling 2 CDs worth of shit on their website years ago.
Yeah,
that was demos for the third record, but I think that's what this is. Some of it. And then, I love the High Water, I think is the last studio album they did. I really like that record. I thought that was good too.
I got to get that. I didn't. Is that still available? Or?
Yeah, it should be. It should be pretty easy to find.
Cool. Right on. All right, well, I pulled out a handful, I guess. First one we were talking about, It's Alive, which is awesome Ramones.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my favorites was Loco Live from the early.
Oh, yeah.
CJ's in the band.
What year's that?
It's like 91, 93, somewhere in there.
Another band, I just don't know why I never went to go see them all the times they came through.
I only got to see them once. I was like 94, 95.
Did you?
Yeah. And then another band that was, goddamn, they were so big for like 2 years. Faith No More.
Oh, yeah.
I think this got reissued not long ago, right? Or
I think you're right, yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
But this was the it had the VHS was out of this show or whatever, and basically this is the
I had the VHS.
You know, that's the Real Thing's being reissued next month on vinyl.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, but you know, they keep, I guess it
has to be like the second or third time, right?
I guess, but they have there must be like some kind of timing situation with it because War Pigs isn't on it again. I don't know why
I think Warpigs was the bonus CD track. I think.
Is that what it was?
I think so.
All right.
I'd have to go look if it says it has the little arrow stick next to it. But
Yeah, it's only on the CD. I think we actually got into this.
Yeah, we did, but I just assumed it was going to be on there. But
then COC live volume.
Nice,
fucking awesome. Again, this was DVD come out back in the day, and this is the audio off that. Yeah, the DVD is awesome. This is awesome too. And Muddy Waters and Rolling Stones. This is like early 80s. And this comes with the DVD of the show. They're in like a small little bar.
Yeah, they're at the Checkerboard Lounge.
Yep.
In fact, when the Stone that was 81, right? It should say 81,
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because I went to go see the Stones on that tour. I think they were here for 3 nights. So yeah, one of those nights. That's when they went after the show. They would show up. Can you imagine being sitting there?
Oh my god! Yeah, because it was just Muddy.
Muddy Waters. Yeah, like and the freaking Stones walk in and they make this whole jam out of it. And if you watch the video, it literally looks like some house video player. Like I had a camera in the house.
Yeah, it's like I was going to say. It's like how lucky was it somebody was there recording that?
Yeah, that they captured that shit. Yeah, that's a great. I never knew that was on record though. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's. I can't remember if that's one of those Stones vault things. I don't think.
Okay, probably. Yeah.
It came out about the same time they started doing those, but I don't know if it's part of that series. Another total favorite, Kazakhstan.
Oh yeah.
Japan. Got Love Accept. And I can't remember. I didn't look it up, but this Staying Alive. This is the same year in Japan. Is it the complete? Do you remember, George? Is it like the complete show? Because this is only like 6 tracks.
How many tracks is the other one?
It's 2 LPs and
yeah. Jeez, I don't know, man.
5, 8, 15, 19 tracks on this one.
I would imagine it's the same sessions.
Yeah, because this says Osaka, 85.
What's the other one?
And the other one is Nagoya.
Oh yeah, no, it's 2 different shows.
Yeah, evidently. And the big thing with this was no overdubs. It's just a raw live.
Yeah.
And then probably my all-time favorite live metal album is Murderous Metal Roadshow.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
I just fucking love this.
Yeah. All right.
You ever heard this, Vance?
No, I mean I know Lizzie Borden, but I haven't heard the live album. No.
Oh my god, man! It's just total.
That was the first thing Greeno ever sent me after I joined the VC.
Really, I sent you a copy of it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. At one time, dude, I probably had 10 copies of this on vinyl.
Probably.
Because I'd pick it up every time I saw it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the video is awesome too, man. Metal Blade put out the video for it.
Yeah, you made me a copy of that on DVD.
Yeah. I think.
Did you pull any CDs or anything or no?
Yeah, actually, I did. I pulled one. George, you probably have this one. Jason and the Scorchers.
Fuck yeah, I love that record.
Midnight Roads and Stages Seen.
Yeah.
And this was a DVD. And then they put out the CD of it.
There is a vinyl pressing of that.
Really?
Yeah, it's super fucking rare, man.
I bet. I've never seen that. I would love to have that.
I pulled some CDs too.
What's that?
I got some CDs here too. I pulled just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, man.
Metallica's 15 Pieces of Live shit.
Yeah, I have that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sampler from that box set that came out with like the 3 shows and the VHSs and stuff.
Yep.
Little 2 CD set, kind of nice thing to have.
Dude, those were going for fucking sick money when they first hit the streets. I remember guys selling those at the record shows for like $200.
Holy shit!
How many could they have? I mean, that was a radio promo, so.
But guys back then in the '90s would get boxes of that shit, man.
No shit, huh? Yeah, I'd love that. This was also a sampler from Ozzy's Live and Loud. There's like a hype sticker kind of on there. Nothing really on the inlay, but it's a radio promo as well. This is what I think I said earlier. I picked off of out of a Facebook feed or something. I saw an ad for it. And I said, I'll take a shot in this. I don't know how many Rush fans are out there, but this is Rush Spirit of the Radio Live, 74 to 80. It's a 6 CD set.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I mean, for $40, I was like, I'll take a chance on 6 CDs. I've gone through 3 of them, and they sound really good.
And that's a legit release.
Yeah, well, no, it's not legit. It's those FM broadcast kind of things.
Okay, got you.
But they go from 74 up to 80. 79 show, yeah, and I think so far so good, man.
Oh yeah, $40 for basically 6 shows. It sounds like.
Yeah, full. I mean, they seem like they're full show. I mean, obviously the 74s aren't as long as the later ones, but I think this goes up to February 1980.
Cool.
Which is what Hemispheres, I think. Hemispheres was 80 or 79 or 78.
I think, yeah, something.
Okay.
Like
Movie.
And then I don't know how many of you guys picked this up. Did anybody pick up S&M2 from Metallica?
I had to skip that one.
Yeah. I had the first one on CD, so I'm like, I'll get the. I skipped on the vinyl. I wasn't going to get the record.
That's what I did too.
I saw it somewhere, and I think it was at Target or some bullshit. I'm like, I'll pick it up because I got the first one. You got to get the second one. That kind of bullshit.
I have the first original press.
Yeah, you didn't like it.
Nah.
I'm not a big fan of those orchestras.
Nah.
I just bought it just because, like you did. I bought it because I had the first one.
It was all right, but again, I was just because I had the first one, so whatever.
Basically, I found anything after '89 that band put out sucked, so I don't buy anything by them.
Yeah.
You liked Hardwired though, didn't you?
I liked it.
It was okay. I don't want to get into the Metallica thing, so just.
He's just like, be gone with the Metallica shit.
And I know it's not very caveman of doomish, but the Pearl Jam live at the Gorge.
That's
Gorge, rather, up in Washington. It's a 3 CD set, full shows. It's a nice little package deal, but great live stuff. I mean, they definitely give you your money's worth, man. They put on 2.5 hour shows, and there's not a lot of bands that are doing those anymore. So
I'm with you, John. Didn't Pearl Jam put out like 1 billion live shows, right?
They put out every show, I think.
Yeah, I want to say up to around 2000 or so. They have their official bootleg series, and you can go on their website and pretty much every show's out there.
I remember being bored.
And they do a nice little job, and I have a couple laying around here, but it's not bad. I mean, they sound great, and they do a nice little packaging kind of thing. And
I remember being at Borders, like you said, back in '90s or whatever, or early 2000s, and the Pearl Jam CD section was like this long.
Yeah, that day when they came out,
I'm like, what the fuck? It was just all these different shows. It's like, how can
I remember? Yeah, I went to Best Buy. Me and Buddy we went to Best Buy on a lunch break, and to go get them, and I'm like, I'm just looking, longer one, the 3 CD sets, the longer ones, or maybe some songs I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing somebody that took a copy of each. So they had freaking row in their cart of all, took one of each. And I'm like, I don't know what that bill would have been. They had been about $15. So jack it up to it had been 100, good 60 shows. I don't even know on the first series of that.
1,000.
And they did that for every year that they put in shows. Now it's all on their website. You can get a download or you can get an actual CD.
Oh, that's cool.
I love it when bands do that, though. I wish more would do that sometimes.
It's kind of cool. They beat the bootleggers to the punch,
Yeah, especially if you went to the show. It's
They should.
Metallica does do it.
They shouldn't, though.
Yeah, well, not with Lars playing.
Whiskey in a jar. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah.
All right, guys.
But
We're about
good
to
stuff.
another killer night.
Yeah.
So,
Now I got to put all this fucking shit back.
George is like, that's why I just sit here and pull shit out next to me.
That's it. I keep all my new shit around me so I don't have to fucking move.
Yeah. No,
I just kind of remember what.
Okay, I got a VK exclusive. Give me a sec for you, right?
All right.
George, you see that Evil Knievel comic book you got there?
Yep.
I had that too when I was a kid. And God damn it, I wish I still had it.
If he's gonna pull out one of the toys or something.
I thought he was going to pull out his dick. You're like, check this out.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, man, that is a daredevil. Look at that bastard.
All right, dude. So I had that comic book, right? So little VK running around 1976, 75 in my little Evil Knievel.
Oh,
shirt.
shit.
Yeah, that's
Look
awesome.
at that, right? My
Fuck
dad
yeah.
did this with those like color things or whatever you color on T-shirts. So you got the skyrocket there in my name, and then boom, there's the comic book cover right there.
Fuck
Dude,
yeah.
that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Put it on.
Yeah, right. I can't even get the sleeve up my wrist. What are you talking about? But there you go. There's a Mancave exclusive.
That's killer, man.
But
That's
I saw that
awesome.
comic book. I'm like, dude, I know that. You know,
Hell yeah.
that's the cover right there.
Yeah, I found that like in a box of like dollar comics. I'm like,
Oh,
fuck yeah,
yeah.
I'm grabbing that.
Yeah, because that's my dad used that to copy this, and then the comic got trashed. I mean, I still have some old comic books, but man, I wish I had that one. That's cool. When I saw that, I don't know, maybe a couple times now on the video, and I'm sitting here looking at it because I remember you guys have seen I pulled all the shit out of the bins and stuff.
Yeah.
I got all, you ever do a rock T-shirt? I got some of those still, and I literally had that hanging right there, and I'm like, I gotta fucking show that.
That's awesome.
God, how much is Evil Knievel a part of our childhood from the 70s?
Oh, dude, huge.
A lot of
For
it.
me, I had the motorcycle, the little the scramble van, and
Yeah.
all that shit.
Well, they're re-popping the motorcycle thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and buddy, I know my friends across the street, they had the dragster. The other one we all had something different. That's was the cool thing.
My favorite was the demolition car, man, that you just fucking drove into the wall and it would blow into like
Oh,
12
Yeah, all those
pieces.
pieces. Yeah, all that. I mean, that was huge. I mean, he was like a superhero, man.
Do you
Yeah.
guys remember the
You
movie?
know?
The movie?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name? George Hamilton playing
George
it, right?
Hamilton, yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome
So
stuff.
Johnny Knoxville did a pretty cool documentary on Evil Knievel a few years back.
oh, really? I have to look that up. I've seen
Yeah.
other
See that?
like YouTube kind of ones that just really show all the jumps, but I never seen an
Yeah,
official one.
Knoxville did one.
Yeah, cool. So there you go. Yeah.
Nice. That's
Oh,
fucking
shit.
awesome. Green is pretending like he's tired, but he really has to take a shit.
Well, that's
again.
why I was gonna wrap it up with that. Yeah.
Everybody on the shit wagon again tonight.
You started it last week.
Sometimes you got shit.
Mibber says you have the Hershey squirts.
All right,
What the
dude.
hell was going on in there, man?
I don't know.
I was having a good old time. I gotta go back and read it now.
Yeah, me too.
All right, guys. Another fun night.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for having me on, guys. Always good to check in with you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
All right.
I'll talk to y'all real soon,
Later, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Thanks to everybody in the chat. Sorry I didn't follow along, but
and we'll see you next week. Peace.
Later.